Hey, boys and girls, I have a question for you. What do writers do? Writers just don't sit down and create a whole book in an hour. There's a lot of steps that go into writing. So today we're going to discuss those steps right here on my whiteboard. So I still have my note here. Look at become a good writer. I didn't take it off yet. So the question today is, what do writers do? So I'm going to tell you, there are 4 things that writers do. The first thing that a writer does is what do you think that means? They think. They think. They don't just jump into writing. They stop and they think. So I'm going to put a head here, a little smiley head, and I'm going to put like a little cloud here to show that we are thinking. We think. We think before we write. The second thing that we do is we draw. So I'm going to act like this is my paper. And I am going to draw. I'm going to draw a fish. I'm going to try and draw a fish. And draw some seaweed. And my fish. And I got my water. He's in a tank. He's happy. He's got some stones on the bottom. So the second thing we do is draw. And I'm going to put my crayons in my picture too, because I want to show Ms. Zim's crayons are very good. I'm going to show that I have my crayons because I am drawing, right? Now, the third thing, so we have 1 and 2, we think and we draw. The third thing that a writer does is they label their work. They label their work. So I have my picture here of my fish. So I got my seaweed, my rocks, my fish. And now I'm going to label. So I'm going to put here, fish, fish, fish. So I labeled my fish. That helps the reader know what I'm talking about. And the fourth thing that a writer does, there's 4 things. A writer, can you guess it? Can you guess it? They write. They write. That is the 4th thing. So now I have my picture. Got my seaweed. Got my rocks. Got my fish. And I'm going to write about my fish. I see. And what's nice when you use popcorn words is you can look around your word wall and find those popcorn words to use in your sentence. I see a fish. There we go. I see a fish. So I started with a capital sentence and I end it with a period, because we should always start with a capital and end with a period when I'm using a telling mark. So good writers think, they draw, they label, and they write. So that is what I do when I'm a writer. So I need you today to be a writer. I need you to get a piece of paper. I need you to sit and think of an idea. I need you to draw a picture. I need you to label your picture. Just even if you label just 1 thing in your picture, just label 1 thing. If you can label 2, label 2. And then I need you to write a short sentence to go with your picture. Try to use your popcorn words. Try to use some popcorn words that you know. And sound your words out in the Young 5 kindergarten way, the best you can. Happy writing.